Um, Still available. This is bro. Maybe like 3 months. Who wants a bicycle? Kind of like a weird one. I obtained it from like a move out. Need a little work, fix it up. Here's what I'm gonna do. There's a tire off it. I put a junkier tire on it. So it matched. Had two nubbies. Made one nubby and a slick. So I put a nubby where I had the semi slick. Um, what else is going on? I'm getting fat. That's correct. This place is making me fat because it's so damn hot out. I was getting skinnier and I was making my own food. Like I was eating better. Let's go back to that. With my small yet tasty portion sizes. Yeah, I should go back with eating my own food. I was losing weight. So I said tire to go back. Hopefully that guy shows up. I don't know when he's going to show up, but it's been months. It's like $100 bike. I didn't even think there was any good trash out. There wasn't any good shit last night. I didn't go out in the morning because it was crappy and hot and raining. Just cut myself? Nope. What's that term? So I've been looking. So I gotta get the fuck out of this place. I can't take this place anymore. And my the money I have is like probably would get it out of here, but it's not enough to rent a truck, a Penske truck. So I kind of need a little more. So I've been looking around. I was kind of planning this anyway. Then I got sick and ill. Dropping back a couple of weeks. Cut my hand, thumb. Still messed up, by the way. It's really making crazy feelings lately. Getting a little stronger. I was helping the kid. I didn't even know he was there today. Fix his car, and I was able to like use tools and stuff again, which is kind of cool. Which I haven't really been good at for months now. I'm still nowhere near what it was. It's pretty weak, but this is what it is. Thinking about building some Legos. That'll probably help it. I got a lot of Lego sets, It's pointless even selling a whole bunch because they're smash box now and everything else. But that's okay. It's just a box, like someone in the store told me. Just a box. I kind of had a point. Still haven't used this because it downpoured again today. Every time you want to do something, it downpours. What about what's that bullshit? So I'm playing around for places. Me personally, I like hole in the wall places. Hole in the wall places that will be honest with you, pay you decent, and you get a bunch of like no nonsense people. That's what I like the best. No freaking GPS trackers, no cameras. Besides being inside to protect themselves against customers. Shit like that. Get yourself a freaking company card or a fuel card. If they're nice, maybe they'll give you a cell phone if you're like using it for their business. I like stuff like that. It's kind of hard to find these days. You can always build it yourself though. Just like a Lego set, you can build it yourself. So I was looking into a bunch of companies, seeing what they're offering. I'm kind of bombing everything to see who writes back, see how desperate people are. I tell you, these wages around here ain't too great. You're gonna make like $14 an hour or something on like heavy stuff, doing like everything. $14 an hour. Maybe we'll get $17 an hour. Maybe we'll get $21 an hour, but you'll probably be working at like I don't know, like 10 to 6 or some bullshit like that. At that point, you should just apply to be a police officer or something to work for Border Patrol. At that point, maybe even more. At least you have government kind of policies and insurance and stuff like that, opposed to the shit that the private industry gives you. Um, So these companies, right? You start researching them. They're kind of hiding it now. Number one, I have nothing against people of other ethnic backgrounds. I'll tell you this right now before I go into this. I believe everyone's individual. But what I do have a problem with is when people push their stuff on you, you know. Oh, I'm a black man. Oh, I'm an Asian. I'm a this. And they bring out that card. They bring out that card. I just can't. Holy crap, that mirror is scratched to hell. But they bring out that card, and I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. That was like the FPL guy. He was an old gold guy. His old white beard. You know, but he was a good guy. He's not bringing up any of that bullshit. He just does his job and he treats everyone well. And that's how it should be. So, all this crap though is that DEI now. All these companies adapted this. Was that diversity, equity, or some shit like that? Equality, or is it diversity, equality, and inclusiveness? Was that what it stands for? It doesn't really matter what it stands for because it's bullshit. But all these companies, they're pushing that crap now. And any company that has that on their company website, I got homework for you to do. Figure out what companies you use, maybe you have a membership with, whatever, and then research it. And if they have that DEI, or they hide it, they call it other things. They won't even say it's DEI, and they say diversity, blah blah blah. Maybe like down the page they'll have the other thing. Is that a mosquito in here? Maybe. But cancel it. Don't use them. For real. Only way things are going to get better in this fake world. Kind of like everyone thinks. Camilla is, can you sub to your channel? Why, what's up with your channel? I don't even subscribe to people's channels anymore, to be honest with you. Because I have so many subscriptions as is. And there's so many dead channels that haven't posted anything in like 10 years. I have this long list. And then I wouldn't even see the people I'm subscribed to. Like, people will comment on this channel and probably subscribe to them. And I will not see their videos because YouTube is so broken. I will see their videos more if I'm not. What are you going live with? Is there anything? I hope it's nothing bad going live. You better not be cooking people's brains in a cauldron going live. Better not be doing anything weird on this Friday night. I don't even know how to do it on his phone, to be honest with you, to click your name and to do other things. I wouldn't even figure it out because I'm old. But anyway, yeah, that DEI shit is in on all these companies. Diversity, equity, what's it, like schools are backing out of it now. Harley Davidson or something had it. I don't know, they're probably like brainwashing their employees. Oh, you trying to do Fortnite? I played Fortnite Legos. Good luck with that, though. Ever getting a following with gaming stuff. It's kind of hard these days. Sometimes it catches on, though. I tell people still to do it. They do the Twitch streaming. They do stuff like that. What are you using to go live anyway? You're trying to get your screen capture on your computer. You probably should. I tried that once, and using like a screen capture for a game, but it kept acting up. I was using Streamlabs, or was I using OBS? One of them, Streamlabs OBS. That's like the more powerful one. So I kept on recording, and I had all this gameplay. I thought I had like it saved large files. So, but I went through it. It recorded for like literally 30 seconds, and then it paused, and it was this audio with a fixed screen. And I was so pissed off because I was playing Red Dead for like months. The story. Oh, you got an Xbox thing. Yeah, I only do it through a computer. I only PC game. But I was doing it with Red Dead with Streamlabs, and I wanted to go post it because I was playing story mode, and it was really, really cool, like what was going on, and I lost it all, and there's going to be content for the future that no one watched anyway. But yeah, I'm upset about that. You can always replay it. I still gotta finish that, but I have other crap going on. Then I cut my hand. I play games only for like 10 minutes a freaking week now. It's no fun anymore. Used to be fun. I should get back into that. It was quite nice. And then you can sit down and play a game, and then you don't eat anything, and then you don't get fat. You know, all you're doing is drinking water. It's scientific proof, by the way. Um, Scientific proof that when you're playing a game, you're actually burning calories. Isn't that weird? There was a study. It says people that sit on their ass all day and play games that was bad for them. And they say no, it's better for you than what you think, because you're using your mind to like figure out puzzles, and like your interaction with the controller and stuff, and what your body's going through. You're actually burning calories and it's making you skinny. So that's a weird thing. Maybe that's why I got fat, because I stopped playing games. Hopefully, though, if I get a gig though, or any kind of a employment soon, I can afford better stuff, like a better GPU and a better screen. The processor's okay, and some larger drives. Yeah, I don't know how to do it on my phone. Maybe I'll check after, because I'm almost out of here anyway. With this thing probably being on for like another 5 minutes, because I have things to do. But anyway, yeah, the whole diversity, equity, and inclusion, or whatever, equality and inclusion BS is such a large part of these companies now. And I wonder why. That's why a lot of companies say, "Oh, why we can't find workers for our company." And you wonder why. People are just fed up with the crap. Anyway, I like hole in the wall places, like I told you. How are you? I am fine. I hope you are okay. I'm feeling a little crappy just because it's hot outside, humid, and it rains every day, and I don't get what I wanted to do done, and I want to go clean out this car, drive it to my storage location, clean out these boxes, and run the gas out of it. But it rains every effing day, or it's extremely hot and sunny when I want to move it, so I give up on it. Anyway, wow, that really shrunk, but I guess things in bad shape. I just got cooked here. Anyway, I don't do car stuff too much anymore. I just watch people do car stuff. And what else is going on weird? I don't know. Something weird with it. Nothing's really selling. Last time I ran this thing, I moved it around multiple times through this year. Didn't go very far. And then the last time really I used it was over 2 years ago on the road. It was shaking violently. It even had flat spotted tires. Whoever mounted these tires, they didn't balance them at all. Or maybe the wheels are loose. I don't know. Maybe they bent my drive shaft. I have no idea. And it stalled on me when it started, which was weird. At another location. It was warm, restart. Vroom, blah. It started right back up. I'd never done that. Yeah, it's kind of falling apart. I found a window tint place that's super close because no one's really helpful here. So I'd have to either walk back or ride a bike back or something like that to the tint place. They're around the corner. It's another reason why I wish I didn't do what I did to collect the car parts and stuff. You use that money for land, like I said in the last video, most important thing. And then, okay. Yeah, we'll get it land like a tow truck. Then I can just drop my car off the tow truck. Two-door Tahoe. I know a couple people have those. There was a really, I kind of regret not asking about it. There was a red years ago. This is years ago. It might have been from like California or something too. Maybe someone from California moved here, and they didn't last very long. They had a boat. We probably put the boat in like a storage unit, so they had it now and then. And then they crammed it in the garage in a trailer. So it was a red two-door Chevy Tahoe on like 20s, lowered. It was cool. I think it wasn't a barn door one, maybe just a hatch, but cool truck. And then one day I was driving around here and I had a for sale sign on it. And I don't know what they're even asking for or what the deal was with it, but I regret not asking about that, because that would have been a cool truck to have. Those things are like a go-kart, especially when they're two-wheel drive and lowered. It probably had like a maybe like a 4.6 drop, maybe a 2.4. It was on like a 2.4 drop. Yeah, barn door's the shit. Barn door's better. Yeah, that's what this was a two-wheel drive 5-lugger. But lower down though, it looked pretty cool. And it had like these 5-spoke chrome wheels. Didn't look too bad. They're kind of like IROC wheels. but maybe a little different. But cool rig, and then it was for sale, and then it was gone. And should have asked about that. That was probably one of those things again that just placed in front of you, and you were supposed to act on it, but you never did. Yeah, kind of two-wheel drive. There used to be a lot of them. They used to be the police ones too, which you don't see anymore. The Z56s. I used to. We had one at auction, a Z56 Tahoe, legit police package, but it was kind of trashed. I used to just fork it around with a tow truck and move it all over the place with the rubber mat inside. Those are pretty cool too. That was the same as like a Tahoe Limited. You don't see many of those anymore either. So many Tahoe Limiteds, you know, the black ones, or the GMT 400, the original Z71 Tahoe. So many of those. Oh my God! Like you know, within the last 10 years, you saw them just piled and squashed at the junkyard. It was so sad. It was so sad. Because when's the last time you see like a Tahoe Limited with the 16-inch wheels, and then they had the 4x4 one with the cool bumper and those cool wheels on it. Yeah, I got junk in the leather seats. Yeah, mostly boxes. It's all right. The seats are not been done anyway. Yeah, I got boxes. I got nowhere to put this shit. A lot of like car parts and stuff. It's only like 5 boxes. It's not poking in or nothing. It's still go okay. Shit on the dash. Luckily, there's nothing piled on the top. This car's rough anyway. The windows are all fucked up on it. The paint's all messed up on it. It used to be mint. The mirror got it. Look at the mirror. It's all, you're like, what happened to it? It used to be mint, this thing. It's trashed. So it's totally beat up. There's more damage on the fender. I don't know, there's damage on that fender. There's dents all over the hood and stuff, little dings. It's really, really rough looking now for like a 48,000 mile car. It was in much better shape when it came here. All the wheels got it good. When these idiots put these tires on, they scratched all the wheels. Like this endless freaking bullshit. You know, I tried so hard, and then it was just like this. Fuck it. You know, this thing pops up over here in the back when it gets hot. I never had this problem. It's all screwed up. The molding. It's like warped. Yeah, it's still messed up. It won't freaking go down. You gotta take the whole. They made a repop of this molding. They probably don't have it anymore. We gotta take the whole glass out to redo it. Yeah, coilovers, man. I wouldn't even screw with it. Just freaking run it. Make sure it runs right. Don't put anything more than what you have to in it. That's my idea on cars. You can put better brakes on it because the brakes are kind of crappy on those things. My brakes aren't too bad though. I get a 2-wheel drive truck. I put the braided brake hoses on it, classic tube ones. Fresh brake fluid. Make sure they're all adjusted. Holds down pretty good. I would probably LS swap it if it was a L31 Vortec. I never liked that intake on those things. I don't know why. My throttle body one's running like crap now. It might be a fuel pressure issue again. It's like surging. It's like chuggling sometimes when you're accelerating from a stop now and then. It's making this. Of that, it's really, really shit gas because I think the gas I have is garbage from Costco. It's pinging on it now and then too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I should have really checked the fuel pressure. I don't want to know that it's low though. I'll know it's low when it starts stalling out, which it hasn't yet. I don't have a MAF sensor on the throttle body. It didn't come with that. It's speed density. Another thing, it's being really, really, really hot and humid here, like hotter than it's ever been, and that really makes it run wacky anyway. It likes cool, dry air. More boxes, look. Empty. Anyway, I think... What else I have to do here? I don't know. One thing, another thing. What else I have to do? I don't know. Wait for things to sell, wait for people to buy a bike. I wanted to go check all these damn boxes over here. It's disappointing. Car still works. We got car parts we're gonna sell. Oh, excuse me. And nothing really sells, man. Don't sell on eBay again unless you got it for free. I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. What rip-off and feast? You know, Amazon. You sell on Amazon new or even used items. People, if you ever look on Amazon price versus eBay price, Amazon price is always like 50 to like $100 more per item, and it's only $5 more fee on Amazon and eBay for a lot of items. So I'm gonna start selling on Amazon. I think we're figuring it out. Yeah, this garage sucks in here though, man. It's so tight and it gets hot. It's cooking everything. $400 for each car. What is that? A year to start, or $400 a month? $400 a month is extreme. All those storage places too. I'm in a little small storage place now. I picked the one that's cheapest in town, and it just happens to be right outside this place. So I factored that in as well. My travel time to get there. Even if it was more money, I probably would have picked it anyway, just because of the travel time. But the problem is, when you pick the cheapest place in town, it attracts sometimes, not everyone is weird. But not everyone is weird, but a lot of people are weird in the cheap storage places. But the problem is, it's like a one door in, like 2 doors in, and 2 doors out, and like people hang out there. And I think people are trying to live in there now, which is weird. But the doors lock apparently over a certain time, but they just leave the doors open, and then they're able to get in. But that kind of makes it unsecure for everyone, which I don't like about that. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I would find a property for that. That's what I said in my last video, and I had some money. I totally messed up. I should have bought land. I'm watching all these things on land now. You could do with land if you keep on buying land. There's actually some good ideas. You can lease the land. You know, you can grow freaking hay on it and let people harvest the hay on your land. You can have a flea market on your land and all this other stuff, and you can make money. Or like during the upcoming Halloween season, you can have a haunted haunted land. You know, make it all like scary and stuff for decorations, and have people come and make them pay like $10 a head, and then you can you know, have a hayride kind of thing, like they used to have out east in the country. They had a Halloween haunted rides and have pumpkins there and also the BS. And yeah, you can do all that and make money with land. When you think about that, instead of buying crap, which I did, or just in long-term investments, you've been better off saying, "What can I do with this grassy field? What can I do with it?" You know, that'd be a way better thing. That's another scratch over there. Look at that one. No, it comes off. This wagon's a piece of junk. It doesn't work right. I have no idea how many miles are on it. There's huge rust holes all over it. It stalls out. And it was okay inside, but someone was using it for like 4 months, and then it's trashed in there now. Everything I made okay in the inside is trashed. The windows are broken now, like the regulators, and it makes some crazy clunking sound from this right front over here. And overall, I'm not even fixing it. I'm kind of done with the car stuff. Maybe I'll get back into car stuff if I ever have land. Until then, like I tell everyone too, I just want a little bit of money, and then when I have it, I can buy land and I can buy a tow truck, and then I don't really give a shit what the condition is of this car or that car or any car, because God forbid if I have to move anything, I now have a tow truck, so I don't care. What engine is in this? This is a 305 throttle body, and this is a LT1. Yeah, this is a 305. It's garbage. This 305 runs like a dog too. The 305 in the white truck, it will spank this thing because I have mods in that 305, and what a difference it makes with minor modifications. The truck, if the fuel pressure is still valid on it, It had 13 psi, which made it scoot. I had the Edelbrock with form air intake manifold. What the hell I put? I did like stiffer valve springs on it. Now I even have that made it run pretty good too. I have hardened push rods on it as well because the stock push rods were all garbage and flattened anyway. It was worn out. Little I should have put new rocker arms on all of it too, but I was lazy. They're all worn out. The rocker arms. Probably put all new, even stamped ones. Probably quite yeah. If I wanted to blow some money, which I'm not, I would get better rocker arms. Maybe if I used the engine, I should look more get some roller tip ones. Yeah, I'd rather have home or land. I tell you, with my home, with my idea, I told everyone I'm actually I ran into people locally when they're like, "Oh yeah, I had one," and it was a container house they were living in, and I would do the same thing, like a 40-foot container house. It is very very narrow. I'd probably freak out and want to put two side by side and cut out the middle. So then it's at least it's like as wide as this garage, but it's double the length of the garage. You know, that's a pretty good width for a house. But then it's going to be double length though. This times two. It won't be a bad size. And then it'd be super cheap. You see, the smaller square footage of your home, you got to insulate it. You got to insulate the container and frame it out on the inside. And then it's not too bad. And the best thing is to put a slant roof on it as well, because then you're reducing the sun load on the top. Because the top's this metal, or put a roof deck on the top, and that gives it a little more insulation, and it keeps the sun off it. And then you could probably throw solar panels up there. Yeah, yeah, I see. You see refrigerated containers all the times behind stores now. Those are pretty cool. But that's how you cool it anyway. So mostly just so you have like a mini split on those containers, and then they're super super cheap to even run too. You can almost use solar panels to run it during the day. Oh, you get rid of the Caprice wagon? Yeah, this is 92. 96 Impala is probably good to keep. That's because the value keeps going up. It's one of those cars you can probably sell now for over $25,000. Or close to it. It depends on the miles and condition. But you'll probably get 17 to 25 for a decent Impala right now. Someone will give it to you. I'll probably even go up more if you keep it. If you can still get parts for it and stuff and have extra parts. It's kind of pointless to sell. It's just a static display model. This sucks. This thing's getting all beat up, but it will come back, if you polish it up or whatever. But it's just a lot of little things that weren't there. It's more extra work that shouldn't have been, basically. You think about it that way. It's not horrible. It has a lot of dents and things too, but like a paintless guy can pop it all out. Just more money. And then if they pop it out, you're better off just leave it someplace else, because it's gonna just get re-damaged there. Oh, he has a LS what? Caprice or Impala? Probably. Yeah. This is going quite easy now. The AC compressor is weird on the bottom. You gotta make room. But now they make an oil pan now that fits these perfectly. You used to have a problem with the LS oil pan, and you would have to cut into the cross member that goes around the frame and plate it and notch it. But now you don't have to do that anymore. They have a oil pan which fits just fine. So that caused a lot of issues that were done. Still, the AC compressor is weird, but you can squeeze it in, and that's about it. There was one guy, like the first guy, who LS swapped one of these. He put an LS1 in it with a 6-speed. That was a long time ago. He lived in upstate New York. It was like a dark cherry 9C1. No idea if the guy's even still around or where the car is. But yeah, they totally restored the 9C1 LS swap, 6-speed. He did everything to that shit. Interior. It's a nice looking car. And it ran pretty good too. I think it was in the 13s. Maybe maybe even tipped into the 12s. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything with the this is an Impala, real one. I wouldn't do anything with those new direct injection engines, LT engines. I don't want that shit anymore. With the direct injections, and I get the high pressure pump. Screw that, man. It seemed like I want to stay away from. I want a cargo van, the Chevy cargo van, and I want to stay away from those new ones that have the 6.6 in it, because I don't want anything to do with those direct injection things. I'd rather stick with this plain old 6 liter, or the 4.8, or the 5.3, or whatever they came with. The 3/4 ton, like an old beater one. One day. Yeah, it has WX3 codes, yeah. And that proper tire size on the door. 255/50, that's the other thing. 17. What was the export one called? The WX8? I totally forget. The ones that they sent to like the Saudis. I think they were WX8. Those are the ones that was like a Priest SS that didn't have the some of them didn't have emissions on them either. I think it was that. Those are super hard to find too. Some people find all dusty ones now and they post them now and then. They found a legitimate Caprice SS. They don't make a lot of those. I still want one, man. If I can find a freaking Caprice SS, imagine that shit. And get it back in America. A legit Caprice SS. I would, even if it was all rotten from the desert sun, I would get it. If it was cheap. Yeah, I gotta tint this thing out again though. But I found a tint place. They have the Lumar tint with the ceramic, and they're right around the corner, so it's close. Yeah. What else is going on? I don't know. Still poor, still broke. Yeah, everything. Well, you know what it is with old car. Old car value is gonna come down soon because the Zoomer kids, they want nothing to do with old shit anymore. And then the old people that used to be around with those cars are dying off. So you're already kind of seeing it. And the people only that are buying classic cars now are basically exporting them, which is cool, but also sad because you're never going to see them again in this country. And you're just never going to know where they are. Yeah, they are expensive. You got to do everything yourself, even the paint and the bodywork and the welding. You do it all yourself. So then you're going to need a bunch of other things to go do stuff. I don't even know how people afford car repairs these days. They're crazy. Now I'm at this point where I just farted. Don't hear that. Now I'm at the point of just kind of letting things run into the ground. Is it really that big of a deal? I know about it. I'm at that point in my life. I used to keep everything freaking perfect and spend money on shit. And why? It just more shit just breaks. So you just kind of let things go and it's broken. And you have replacement parts. And then one day when other things break, you fix about 5 things at the same time. It's more cost effective. Is that hitting my bumper? No, it's not hitting my bumper. It's close though. That's my for sale box. Over $2,700 of crap is in there. What do you think? No one's even buying it slowly. I don't know. I have no idea about the 50 stuff. It's probably go down a little bit. Well, what it was with those stupid auctions and stuff, they're totally just blowing it up. And this car is worth, everything's worth $75,000 now. $175,000. Blah 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 blah. And then those cars just got moved around to museum to museum to museum, and everyone thought their freaking car was worth that much. So, what's in the for sale box? We got a little small engine parts. We got old video game shit. I don't know, a lot of stuff. Clothing. More appliance parts. A lot of stuff. It all adds up though. It's all like $5, $10 shit. Some stuff. I sold some TV brackets. There was I sold them for 120. Like 120 something. eBay nabbed me for over $19 in fees. It was crazy. No really engine parts in here. Small engine parts. Like 2-cycle stuff. Like this kind of stuff. But like, small engine. But in Husqvarna and other stuff. The guy gave me a big box of parts, like a size of this box, for free once. and I've been hucking it slowly. This is weird, you know. Whoever needs old vintage stuff, and a lot of the prices on eBay, right? Like people just want to be the lowest price on eBay. I don't want to be the lowest price on eBay because it attracts idiots. Another thing is that you're not making money when you're at the lowest price on eBay. I have no idea how people list stuff for such low price on eBay, and then they're expected to make a profit. So my stuff is like second or third in row sometimes, and then I'm at the top of the list, and then some idiot will list their stuff, and then I'm no longer at the top of the list, and I'm not constantly adjusting my price, and my price is fairly low as is. So it's just a waiting game. Eventually, you're at the top, and you have the only item available, and then it sells for that price. So it's just a waiting game. I have no problem with it. I'm just annoyed that I have this gigantic box and no room. And other stuff. But that charger works though. You say I have a good battery charger. I found it in the trash. Come on, it freaking works. I used to charge my battery. I just had no room for it. The computer, it's found in the trash. It boots. I gotta go take it apart. I'm supposed to paint that air cleaner lid. You know, this place is tiny. Look, it's tiny. There's no room. That's for sale too. A cowl piece for a Chevy truck, which has slight issues. Super cheap. And a wagon roof wing thing. It's that little adjustable roof thing. So that's for sale as well. And then I have A-pillars which will probably sell. Those are empty boxes. So that's pretty good. And you know, you're working with oh, that's the ECM, spare ECM that got wet probably for this car. It's gonna go swap it, see if it solved an issue, which I don't think it will. But that's nuts. Anyway, hopefully this thing still works, and that would be nice. Anyway, yeah, everything is DEI now. What is it? Diversity, equality, and inclusiveness, and other BS. All companies and things are just getting more weird by the day. So anyway, I think we're getting bit by a mosquito in here, so I'm out of here. Have a good one, and keep your cars on the road if you want. Watch out for crazy drivers, and good luck finding parts, because it's getting interesting. That's another reason this car could have stalled, this programming. I put a weird program on this thing. I don't even know where my flashing stuff is anymore. The dude at the my storage unit friend, he does his own car repairs and stuff, and he has it's funny. He's like about my age. I think he's like 1 year older. Had like crazy shaggy hair, like my shit was too. He's like freaking tweaking out, playing, fucking with his car every day, and it's funny because I do the same shit. I'm like, wow, this guy's doing the same crap I am. But he has a Toughbook computer, and those are the shit for automobiles. You can throw them around. I really wish I could find a what is that, Panasonic Toughbook or Toshiba? No, I think it's Panasonic makes them. It's a little Toughbook computer, and those are the best to have around because they have a super long battery life, and they're compact, and they're really really good to do programming with on your automobile. I'm jealous he has one. I want one. And then it has the freaking little pen on it and everything. And yeah, I want that, and I want to set it up as a programming computer. And then if I ever have a truck or something like a Hino, I can get the software for it, and I can use it as a scan tool. And you can use that Toughbook exclusively as like a automotive car scan tool. And yeah, I'll save you a lot of money on the go. Just have a whole, pack ready for your diagnostics. Alright, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Hopefully this thing still works. At least the battery's charged. I got the battery tender on it. And what else? Hopefully someone else calls me soon. We get a lot of applications out. Hopefully someone calls me. And then I can figure something out. I already have some offers, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, where's my other strap wrench? We lost it. Someone's throwing out strap wrenches. I lost the other one.